Okay, so it's being recorded. You can access this recording whenever you want. So what I do is I always upload the recordings to my YouTube page. You can access that if you missed something or you want to hear something again. And it can also be accessed by people who couldn't attend the meeting tonight. So, hey guys, welcome to Coach Basics. My name's Don Murphy. If I haven't met you before, thank you for taking the time. This is probably the 20th time that I've done this training, and it's a training that I know some of you have attended. Shannon's here, Mike's here, Amy's here. I think Kristen's here too. There are so many moving parts to being a Beachbody coach, and when you're brand new, it's like, okay, where do I begin? How do I start this journey? And what's the best thing for me to do to start successfully? And this training has evolved tremendously as we've gone through the years. And just to give you my background, so I signed up as a Beachbody coach back in January of 2012. And my primary career, aside from being, a Beachbody coach, my primary career is that of a gym owner. I'm the managing partner of a very large health club in Newburgh, New York. It's actually called Gold's Gym Newburgh. You can go online, Google Gold's Gym Newburgh, you'll see our club. And I'm fortunate that I literally grew up in this gym because my mother and her business partner opened this gym back in 1986. I was a senior in high school at the time, and I've kind of grown up in the world of health and fitness, and primarily it's been involved in the gym world. And so 4 years ago, long story short, I was introduced to Beachbody coaching through a company that I'm also affiliated with called Les Mills, and they're no longer associated with each other. But I became intrigued by Beachbody and Team Beachbody for what it was doing for people in terms of their health and fitness, above and beyond the four walls of a gym. Because to be honest, like, our society is in really bad shape. People are struggling with their nutrition. People are struggling with how to exercise when they lead busy lifestyles, and maybe they don't have time to get to the gym all the time. So thank God for Beachbody and these wonderful, wonderful exercise and nutrition programs. And speaking from my professional viewpoint, as I've progressed in my journey as a coach, I wholeheartedly conclude and believe that the programs of Beachbody are among the best in the world when it comes to nutrition pathways, nutrition tools, products like Shakeology, and the exercise programs themselves. Like, these programs, if you follow these programs, which are designed for all different fitness levels, if you follow these programs, you're going to get significant results. You're going to improve your fitness. You're going to change your body. You're going to lose weight. You're going to improve your energy. You're going to feel amazing. Like, this is what exercise is all about. So for me, being a coach was just a natural fit to what I was already doing, because I love talking to people about their health and fitness. But for me, when they weren't in my gym here in Newburgh, New York, it was like I couldn't really do anything to help people who were not here in our gym in Newburgh, New York. So Beachbody coaching gave me that ability to say to somebody that maybe isn't in my area, or maybe say to somebody that can't come to my gym, I can help you. I will be your coach. I will hold you accountable, and I will connect you with a program based on your goals and based on your needs. And for me, that became like the aha moment to say, I'm going to go for this. And I did. And I started sharing this with other fitness professionals. I started sharing it with other gym owners. And you know what I found? For those of you that are not gym owners or fitness professionals, what I found was that they were the worst at it. The gym owners and fitness professionals are the worst at this business. And if you happen to be a gym owner or a fitness professional, no disrespect. I certainly hope you're not one of those people, one of the worst. But that's what the track history has been in this, because gym owners and fitness professionals have been so tainted on how people have to go to a gym and how this business they don't have the time to work this business the way it should be worked. So that being said, I want to do this training in a way that is geared for new coaches, people who are signed up for this opportunity. They're brand new. They're excited. Maybe you've bought yourself a challenge pack and you've gotten started with your Shakeology, or you're following an exercise program for the first time. I want to get you started on a business level in a way that you can feel successful. And that will be a stepping stone process. Now, if you are somebody who's a seasoned coach, and we have, again, Shannon Price is on here, Star Diamond. Amy's been on here. She's part of our team. Mike, Kristen's a Diamond. We have leaders who are also repeatedly going through this training, because no matter how much you succeed in this business, you always want to go back to the fundamentals. And not only that, you want to learn how you can nurture and grow your own teams, and how you can train your own teams, and the messages to convey to your new coaches. So we have an eclectic mix here of people who are brand new as coaches, who have been coaches for a long time, and maybe you've been a coach for a long time and you tried to get started with the business, but it just didn't go the way you had hoped. So you kind of just said, I don't have time for this now. But you've continued to enjoy your Shakeology. You've continued to do exercise. But now you're thinking, okay, here's another chance for me to regroup, go through this training again, and see if maybe I can do things differently than I did before to start to build my income and growing an at-home business for helping people get healthy and fit. And when those things happen, those two things, when you are able to help somebody get healthy and fit from the comfort of your own home and watch your bank account grow, this is by far the best business in the world. Like, I can't think of another thing I'd rather do. It's so exciting. And I just want to give you the know-how to do this the right way without feeling salesy, without feeling like I'm just a product distributor for this company. That's not what you are. You're a Beachbody coach. And coaching is a lot more than distributing products. And if you're saying to yourself, well, you know what, I don't have any certifications and I don't know anything about these programs, I'm just starting to do a program myself. That's not what being a coach is all about. A Beachbody coach is not a personal trainer. A Beachbody coach is an accountability partner. It's somebody that's going to inspire and lead and motivate and keep people energized through what we call challenge groups on social media. Facebook is your tool in this thing, guys. And if you're saying, well, I don't really go on Facebook, this is a tough business to be in. I'm just going to say that. Like, if you want to be a successful Beachbody coach and you don't want to be on Facebook, this is probably not a business that you're going to be very successful in. Not that you can't enjoy the products and get some customers here and there, but if you want to build a business, this is social media driven, and challenge groups are the key to success. Now, if you're saying to yourself, well, what is a challenge group? And I want to apologize because I have so much information to share. Part of my problem sometimes is not divulging too much at once. So today is all about, I want it to be an overview of what you can expect from this training. And then as we go through the training, the bits and pieces will come together and the education will unfold at a pace that's comfortable for you. But running challenge groups is what we're going to learn in this training. How do you successfully invite people to something that you put together on social media that gets them fired up to do, that gets them to want to work with you, and that gets them to get healthy and fit? Like, how do you do that using social media? And I'm going to share with you how I do it. And Shannon Price, I'm hoping at some point during this training, I'm going to ask her to share how she's been doing it. And you'll see how we've built substantial incomes doing this. My business now sits at the rank. I am officially a 6-star Diamond Beachbody coach in my first business center. I have a second business center that is a 1-star Diamond. It's qualifying coach. So it's at the rank of Diamond, but I'm in the qualifying period for it to become a 1-star Diamond. My wife is at the rank of Diamond. My mother, whose business center I've really built, is at the rank of 1-star Diamond. And then I have my sisters who are at the rank of Emerald. So I got like a multitude of family business centers going on, and my family is loving me for this because I've been able to kind of build this family organization, if you will, and I can teach you to do the same thing. But collectively, these business centers over the course of 4 years are generating a 6-figure annual income, well into the 6 figures at this point in time. So it's kind of like, wow, this is really happening. And I've built this, mind you, I've built this part-time. My full-time career is running a gym with over 10,000 members. And the Beachbody business that I have is not primarily built in the gym. We have some customers in the gym drinking Shakeology, but I have very few people that are coaches from the gym. My business has been built nationally, United States and Canada. We have coaches all over the place. There's about 1,300 that are part of the Team Euphoria organization. And I will say this to you guys, you're part of a group of people that are so cooperative in working with each other. And it's not just Team Euphoria. Like, I started this Team Euphoria organization, and since that time, other coach leaders have emerged. You know, Kristen Pittman, Shannon Price. We've got these leaders that are emerging with their own teams, and they've got their own close-knit teams happening. But collectively, we're all part of this great organization. And it's, you know what? It's not just Team Euphoria. We've got an upline organization called Team Eternal Fit. And then above that is Team Bearcat. And so all these teams that are driven by these different leaders all work together cooperatively to help every new coach succeed. We want to see you succeed, because if you're succeeding, we're all succeeding. And so this is where we're going to give you the know-how. So how the training will work. This is our first hangout. There will be a hangout like this for the next 3 Wednesdays. So every Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. for the next 3 weeks, we'll have a meeting just like this. And each meeting is meant to be kind of an education session that will last no more than an hour. Like, I try to keep it to within an hour, because I know it's late. We have busy lives. Many of us have kids. We have responsibilities. But if you can just carve out that time for yourself, guys, you will gain the knowledge to then implement, and it's going to generate ideas for you. You're going to get ideas based on who you are, your background, your strengths, the things that you're currently changing in your own life that you could possibly share with others. Okay, that's the stuff that you're going to be able to get light bulb moments to go, I'm going to do this. And this is how I'm going to do it. Because there's no one right way to build this business. There's a multitude. This is why coaching is so amazing. You've got this massive toolbox of amazing programs and products from which you can build your business based on what you have a relationship with, what you have used to impact your own life. So we'll go through different methods and strategies on how to build, but know that you want to start a challenge group. If you've never started a challenge group, that's what we're going to teach you to do in this training. You're going to pick a date, and you're going to decide, am I going to do a challenge group for a specific program, or am I going to do a challenge group for maybe a multitude of programs? I'll work with my customers to decide which program is best for them, so that they do an exercise program suited to their needs. They drink Shakeology, and I put them in a group, and I will lead and motivate them. It doesn't matter that they're doing different programs. You can run a multi-program challenge group, and there's even a guide on how to do that, and I'll show you where that is. So you will be able to make these decisions as we go and as you learn. So here's how to think about your business. All of you in this training, I'm assuming, are drinking Shakeology and doing an exercise program. If you're not doing one of those two things, you should be asking yourself why you're not. Because this business is all about leading by example. Like, if you are not a product of the product, if you're not exercising daily to a Beachbody program and or drinking Shakeology every day, this is going to be a tough business to grow and build, because you're not feeling how good it can be to do those things. So being a product of the product, very important. Now, you may be a coach that's been doing that, and it's cool that you're getting a 25% discount on your own Shakeology, and you're getting a 25% discount on any of the products that you buy. And a lot of people just stay at that place. Like, they don't have time to build the business. They love using the products, and they love getting that 25% discount. But if you're making that mental shift to say, well, now, okay, I'm going to do this business. Like, I want to build. I want to start earning money. The next level that you can consider that you would kind of phase into would be what's called a hobby coach. And I'm not saying that's a formal title. I'm just kind of giving you these informal classifications on how to think about yourself and where you are in your business. Discount coach, you're just using the products yourself for the 25% discount. Hobby coach, you are, hey, you're getting an occasional customer. Maybe you've got 1 or 2 people that bought Shakeology from you, and that's generating $32 a month in commission from each customer, and they're liking their Shakeology. That's great. You've got yourself some supplemental income happening. You might sell an occasional program and earn a commission on that. So you're going to earn anywhere from 25% to 35% commission on the products that you sell. When you sell a challenge pack, you're getting 35% commission. Business builder, that's where you're saying, I'm all in. I want to build this thing. I want to run challenge groups. I want to build a team. I want to build a team that goes on to be known in the network. I want to become a 15-star diamond. I want to grace the stage at Beachbody Summit. I want to become a speaker in front of thousands of people to teach them how I did this. If that's where your mind's at, this is your starting platform. This is where we begin. And then once you graduate from this and you start achieving certain benchmarks, you'll be invited into more advanced trainings. We have what's called the Diamond Dash. The Diamond Dash is for coaches who have achieved the rank of Emerald. And if you don't know what that means, you'll learn what that means. But just know that the education and self-development just never ends in this business. I'm always learning from the coach leaders. The people that have been in this that really know how to become super leaders to thousands of people. It's such an exciting journey, guys. But it always starts with your first customer and your first coach that you sign up. That's how you begin. And if you're saying, gosh, I wish I got into this earlier. I wish I got into this back when it started. This company is still so new. When you look at other multi-level marketing companies, direct selling companies out there, Beachbody is ranked as one of the fastest growing network marketing companies in the world. This company is so strong and so solid, and it's relatively young. It's only in the US and Canada. This company will be going international. And I did hear last week at Super Saturday, I heard a rumor that was kind of confirmed that at Summit this year, they're going to announce the opening of the UK. So international expansion is not far away. So imagine if you know anybody that might be living and residing in other countries, they could be among the first to get into this business and begin a network over in their company or in their country. So this is all coming. So if you're saying, I wish I get in sooner, the people that get into this business 10 years from now are going to look upon you and go, oh my God, you are so fortunate that you had the opportunity to become a Beachbody coach and work the business back in 2016. That's what it's going to be. You just have to apply yourself. Okay, so for you to grow, this is what I tell all the coaches that come in through Coach Basics training. For you to really grow, I'm asking that you commit 1 hour a day to this. 1 hour a day to doing the things that you're going to learn in the training. And if you're saying, well, I'm so busy, that might be tough, well, then make it a half hour a day. But if you're one of those people who's saying, well, that might even be tough for me, I want to do, maybe 1 hour a day here, and then I'm going to have to skip 2 days, and I'll do 4 hours on that day that I'm off. You still might be okay, but what our track history has shown is that it's hard if you're not consistent with applying yourself to this business at least a little bit each day. So consistency in what we call these vital behaviors, consistency in what are called 3 vital behaviors will enable you to grow slowly but surely. And to really exemplify and illustrate that fact, and it's a fact, guys, these little micro behaviors that you do day in and day out with this business, even though that in a given day it may not seem like it's that substantial, all of these little micro behaviors that you're going to learn to do day in and day out will eventually lead to this, what we call a compound effect, where all of a sudden you go, holy crap, I've got $500 a week coming into my bank account, and I have customers reaching out to me. I have a team that started. This stuff will all of a sudden start to happen if you're doing little bits each day. Not, I'm going to do an hour this day and then 4 hours next Saturday, and that's a tough way to grow. And I want to that on that point, before I lose that point, one of your homework assignments, one of the things that you should do within the next 30 days of this training is read a book. This is like the book that all coaches, all successful coaches have read. And it's called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy will open your eyes and amaze you in terms of what I'm talking about right now, this compound effect of doing little things each day. I want to show you real quick, just taking you to a screen share, 1 second. Hold on. Here. You can get it on Amazon, but this is what it looks like. There it is, The Compound Effect. Jumpstart your income, your life, your success. This is the best book you could ever read starting out as a brand new person in a direct selling company. But with Team Beachbody, this is like the go-to book that all the new coaches read who are serious about their business. And if you don't want to read it, you can get it on audio, whatever's convenient for you. But it's cool, some of the quotes, you will never change your life until you change something you do daily. The secret of your success is found in your daily routine, not what you do every 3 days or something like that. This is daily consistent behaviors, okay? So with that, I'm going to take you to, and again, I really want to, I'm speaking now to the coaches who are brand new. If you've just come into this amazing opportunity and you're like, okay, I've got this online office and it's like so freaking overwhelming, I don't even know where to begin. And we know that feeling. When I signed up for this, there was no Coach Basics. My sponsor told me, go ahead and log in and go through the Coach Training Academy. That was my training. I had nobody to teach me. So I was making phone calls. I'm like, okay, I'm in the training academy. What do I do next? And I can remember with Shannon Price and Andrea Williams having conversations like, what the hell's going on? Like, are we supposed to just go out and sell Shakeology to people? Like, how does this work? And this business has changed so much and become so helpful and so amazing. But let me take you to the back office. So if you're a brand new coach, I want to show you where to focus your energies starting out. And there are some fundamental basic things that you have to do just to get set up. So let's show you where all that's done. I'm going to share my screen again. And I'm going to log into my coach site. So as a coach, you're going to log into teambeachbody.com. Okay, I got to go and sign in. And that'll take me to the homepage. Now, up here where it says Coach, you're going to click on Coach Online Office. So we click that. This takes you to the nuts and bolts of where you're going to be looking for things and finding things. Now, up here, news and training. Now, over here where it says Start Here, you can come over here. There is a nice CEO welcome from Carl Deichler, so that's kind of cool to read. It's just welcome you to the Team Beachbody family. Well, let me go back. So you got to start here. More importantly is this tab right here, News and Training. Under News and Training, we go to Training. And here it is. You have different training modules that are geared for the level of coach you are. So if you are brand new, you've just come into this opportunity, well, obviously you're going to go to Getting Started. Click on Learn More. Do this, know this, learn how. So do these things right here to build a strong business. This is stuff that you would just do at the beginning of your journey. Connect with your upline coach sponsor. So you want to have a relationship with the person that signed you up for this opportunity. Now, the person that signed you up for this opportunity, they may or may not be a really good educator or mentor on how to grow your business, because it's quite possible that the person that signed you up maybe is a relatively new coach as well. So if that's the case, well, then you want to tie into somebody that can help you more than your immediate sponsor. And that person could potentially be your upline diamond coach. So everybody has an upline diamond coach. And when we go back to the other page, I'll show you where to find them and how to identify them. The other person that you can reach up to whenever you want and say, look, I'm serious about this. I want to have a relationship with you. I want you to, hold my hand, guide me, is your upline star diamond coach. Okay. When somebody achieves the rank of star diamond in this business, they're really becoming a leader. They're really becoming somebody that gets it and can guide you the right way. Diamond means you've pretty much gotten yourself to a leadership level. Star diamond is where it's really, when you get to the rank of star diamond, chances are slim to none that you're going to be going backwards. Sometimes people will reach the rank of diamond, but it's call it an unstable diamond. It's a great thing, but sometimes it's unstable. But until they get to that star diamond rank, star diamond is where things really start to unfold, and chances are slim to none that they're going to go backwards. But if they do, it's usually temporary. So you want to connect with those people. Complete the business quick start. I'll show you that in a minute. Drink Shakeology and work out every day. We talked about that. Invest 10 minutes a day in personal development. Well, your personal development will be this training for the next 30 days. So every day I will put in the Coach Basics group, I will put a daily education post. It's going to be something to either read, it could be a website that I want you to visit and watch. It could be a short video from another coach leader that I want you to watch, but it'll be something to further your education and knowledge. And that's called personal development. In addition, read the book, The Compound Effect. So that's part of personal development. So again, at least 10 minutes a day. I say if you can do an hour between personal development and the behaviors that we're going to teach you, you'll start to build. And then review Getting Started Coach Training. So I just clicked on Getting Started Coach Training. Here it is, Getting Started. Okay. Before I go to these two things, I want to show you, become familiar with Beachbody. Well, Coach Online Office, there's a video here you can watch on how to navigate your Coach Online Office. Here's a video you can watch on teambeachbody.com. And then there's a video here you definitely want to watch if you have yet to set up your profile on websites. So when you click on these videos, it'll take you to the tutorials you want to watch.
Hi coaches, this is Denise Needham, your Senior Director of Training and Field Development. And today we're going to review how you set up your Team Beachbody profile and personalize your Beachbody websites so your business can get up and get running.
Okay, so what she's talking about, guys, again, as a coach, you have your Beachbody coach websites. You actually have three of them. You have beachbodycoach.com/your name, whatever screen name you chose, whatever URL you chose. You have Shakeology.com/your name, and then you have ultimatereset.com/your name. You have three websites that are set up in your name as a coach, and you can direct customers to your website to purchase the products they want to buy. You will learn in this training how if you have somebody who's interested in a specific product or a program, you will be able to send them a direct link to that exact product or program without having to navigate through your website to find it. So again, these are just little tricks that make your life a lot easier when it comes to signing up customers and signing up coaches, and we'll show you that. But just know, guys, that you want to do this basic stuff. So make it a point, if you're a brand new coach, to get into this training center and do the things that I just showed you. Learn more. And then down here, Getting Started Coach Training. You really want to review these three videos, and you can do that in your own time. What I'm going to do to kind of wrap up our training for this evening is I'm going to review these two documents with you and why they're so important. But before I do that, I want to establish some goals. I want to establish some goals for you in this training. So it is now January 13th, and we're going to take this training through till February 12th. And that's 30 days of training. Your goal is that you achieve what is called Success Club 5, or you achieve what's called Success Club. That means you're going to earn 5 Success Club points, a minimum of 5 Success Club points in the month of February. So that gives you January for your learning curve. That gives you January to plan, okay, what do I need to do to set up my first challenge group? How do I start sending out invitations through social media to invite people to my group and get customers? And so you'll learn that throughout the month of January, and you'll learn enough within the next week or two that you can begin this process. Now, if you're a fast learner and you're a go-getter and you're like, man, I'm an overachiever, I'm going for this, and you can hit Success Club in January, I take my hat off to you. More power to you. If you're a brand new coach and you signed up for this opportunity, and again, if somebody's watching this recording because they couldn't be here tonight and they're a new coach, listen to this very carefully. If you're a new coach who signed up no earlier than December 1st, okay, so if you signed up for this opportunity December 1st or later, you signed up as a coach, you have an opportunity to achieve what is known as Success Starters. Success Starters means that you achieve Success Club in the first 3 full months of being a Beachbody coach. So, for example, if you signed up as a Beachbody coach on December 5th and you didn't achieve Success Club in December, if you hit it in January, February, and March, you earn yourself a free ticket to the Beachbody Summit. It's a very cool gift. If you signed up for this opportunity, using the same example, on December 5th, and you did hit Success Club in December, well, that counts as the first month. So you'd have to hit it. You already hit it in December. You'd have to hit it in January and February. If you signed up as a coach in the middle of January, you can hit it 3 consecutive months, beginning either this month or beginning in February. So if that's confusing or it doesn't make sense to you, just send me a personal message. But the Success Club, minimum of Success Club 5 for 3 consecutive months, you'll earn yourself a free ticket to Summit. And you're also going to watch your income grow for doing that. Okay. So that being said, the goal that I'm setting out for this training for the average learner is that you hit Success Club 5 minimally in the month of February. Okay? That is the number one goal you want to achieve in this training. The second level goal, if you can make it happen, which is incredible, it's fantastic, if you can achieve Success Club and also achieve the rank of Emerald, meaning you personally sign up 2 coaches. If you sign up 2 coaches and you achieve Success Club, Beachbody is going to give you free customers. Now, if you're a new coach, you might be sitting there going, what? That's how this business works. When Beachbody sees that you are getting customers yourself, that you have achieved the rank of Emerald, meaning you've signed up 2 coaches, you will be given free customers. It's called the Customer Lead Program. I won't go into all the details now. It'll be covered in full during our Coach Basics training. You'll learn how the Customer Lead Program works and how it can be a very huge part of building your Beachbody business, because basically Beachbody is giving you people, they're assigning you people who have said, I've bought a Beachbody program and I want a free coach. I want somebody to help me, hold me accountable, so on and so forth. When Beachbody assigns those people to you and they purchase more programs and products, you are the one that gets the commission on that. And many of those people who buy those programs and products and get results and continue to use them, guess what? They become coaches. And when they become coaches, they're part of your team. They're sponsored by you. This business can be so quick in how it grows if you apply these principles, guys. It's fascinating to see it unfold for so many. And the income that coaches are earning in this, if you're saying, well, how much can actually earn? The numbers are staggering, and the thing that's cool about it is, let me cover another point here. Is this a pyramid? And you hear people say that as you get into conversations. Oh, that's one of those pyramids, right? And my response to that is always, well, what does a pyramid mean to you? And for most people, a pyramid means, well, the people at the top are making all the money. And I'm like, well, that sounds to me like a corporation. In a corporation, the people at the top are making all the money. The CEO sits at the top, makes more than anybody. And then as you come down through the different layers of management, you make less and less and less till you get the guy that's emptying garbage cans in the closets every night, making less than anybody. So it's like, that's a pyramid. But in this is binary network marketing. And guess what? The people at the top aren't necessarily making all the money. If you were to take this organization and chart it out on a map with all 400,000 coaches plotted all over the place, your biggest income earners are scattered all over the network. This is not a pyramid in any sense of the term. This business is built based on what you want to make of it. It doesn't matter if somebody got into this business 5 years before you. If they haven't done what they should do, they don't benefit from what you're doing. Even if they're even if they're above you, they don't benefit from what you're doing. So this is an equal playing field that allows you to earn as much income as you want with your own business from home based on what you choose to do. And I love sharing that with people because when they really start to understand and realize that, wow, I'm basically empowered with the ability to build my own successful business from home with the help of an incredible team. And I can actually out-earn the people that got into this years before me. That is correct. So it's fascinating to me how this works. Okay, let me see. What else did I want to hit upon before we cover those two documents? I guess before I get to those last two documents, this business, I'm not going to say it's easy. It's not easy. It's easy if you're consistent with what you're supposed to do and you're not afraid of failure. Because you will fail at times. You will fall off the horse and be like, man, I'm hitting a wall. But if you're resilient and you're one of those people that says, well, no, I'm going to continue to learn and I'm going to continue to regroup and get back on the horse and ride on a different path, you will succeed. It's just too many coaches throw in the towel because they don't stay consistent with the vital behaviors, or they get distracted by the other things in their life, and all of a sudden they miss the bus and it leaves the station without them. And so I don't want that to be you. I want you to be that person that learns how to do this, applies himself every day, and when that's not working, you take a step back and you embark on a different path. And I also want you to know, guys, like I do this training because, one, I love helping people. I love teaching people, and I love conveying what I've learned through the years in the world of health and fitness. Like, it's just my passion. I live and breathe it. And so if we can collectively help more people get healthy and fit, the world's a better place. And if we can make money doing that, well, heck, that's like the dream job for me. So I'm also saying to you that I'm your upline star diamond. I don't know if I'm your first star diamond in the line, but I'm your go-to person if you want to spend time on the phone with me. Like if you're hitting a wall or you want to set up a personalized game plan for yourself, I'm more than happy to get on the phone. And this is what I do day in and day out. I schedule times throughout the day to just talk to coaches and mentor them and get them on a path that I think will work for them. So if you want that help above and beyond what you learn in Coach Basics, heck, reach out to me. Send me a private message and let's set up a time to get on the phone. All right, and we'll make it happen. Okay, let me go to that document. called the 3 vital behaviors. Okay. This is the foundation, the grassroots of every successful coach business. These behaviors that we're going to cover in this document are everything to succeeding. You can't get around them. You can't think you can outdo them. It just, you'll hit a wall. And I tried early on in the business. I was like, you know what? I don't need to do all this stuff. I'm going to go out there and approach the business a different way. I'm going to go out and sign up a bunch of gym owners and try to put Shakeology at their shake bar. Like I was trying all kinds of things to make the business easier than what I thought I had to do. And did I get some success? Yes, some. But did I become a real leader and successful in a way that I could walk away from my other career if I wanted to? Not that I want to, but I'm looking to build a family legacy with this. This is how big it can be. So these are the behaviors you have to follow day in and day out. Let me enlarge it a little bit here. The 3 vital behaviors of a team Beachbody coach. Number 1, invite, invite, invite. Invite as many people as possible. Every day, invite people to join your Beachbody Challenge group. Have the courage to invite everyone you come into contact with. Invite, then invite more. So that might sound a bit aggressive, inviting every single person you come into contact with. But I will say this. The thing that's cool about what we offer is everybody needs it. Everybody needs health and fitness in their life. But too often they don't have a solution. They don't know where to turn. They can't get to the gym all the time. Their nutrition is horrible because they're working so many hours. They don't have time to cook. They're eating processed foods on the fly. Can we help them? Hell yeah, we can help them. And you have to have the courage and confidence to speak up and say, I can help you. So inviting is critical, day in and day out. Be proof the products work. I've already talked about it. Use the fitness programs. Use Shakeology. Use Ultimate Reset, that 21-day nutrition detox cleanse. My God, it's, and I'm guilty. I have never done it. My sisters have done it. My mother's done it. But that is just an amazing 21-day program that many medical professionals have been just amazed by. So that might be something you'd want to look at and put yourself through in becoming a product of the product. But at least Shakeology, at least a fitness program. Be a walking success story in progress. So here's something to think about as you progress through the training, because you're going to hear a lot about this. What's your story? Who do you resonate with? What types of people do you connect with? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? What are the groups of people that might connect with you? And what type of personal transformation are you going through? Do you want to go through, or have you undergone? So in terms of transformation, I'm talking about, like, have you lost weight? Are you looking to lose weight? Do you want to transform your body? Do you want to lower your cholesterol? Do you want to improve your health? Do you want to improve your energy? All these things that these programs do for us. You want to be a product of the product. You want to show people that, look, I went from this to this. I went from this to this because I did this. And what you did was follow a Beachbody program, drink Shakeology, and follow a meal plan, whatever it is you did to go from that to that. Sharing and telling your story is how you'll build your business. But if you're somebody that, will do this behind the scenes, but not share, not put yourself out there and say, look what I did, and you can do this too, and I'll help you, it's hard to grow. Put yourself out there. Third thing is personal development. Every day, read, listen to audiobooks, use Success on Demand in the back office, listen to the weekly coach call and team calls, attend Summit. The Summit is just an extravaganza that will take your breath away and forever change the way you look at this business. Nashville, Tennessee, here we come again. It was there last year. We basically took over Nashville at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Nashville, Broadway, there was 25,000 coaches working out in the street. It was like, you just can't imagine the energy that comes from these events. So other training seminars, every 3 months there's Super Saturday. there's hundreds of them throughout the country where the coaches in a given region come together. You watch the corporate video. There's leaders that will get up and speak. Get tied into this community and really understand how powerful this movement is. It's very infectious, and it's very informative and educational. So these are the 3 behaviors. So when I talk about, okay, what are you going to do every day? You're going to do this every day. Little behaviors every day that will lead to success. So what we want to teach you is, well, how do I invite? What do I say? What does an invitation look like? That stuff we're going to teach you in the training. The stuff that we can't teach you in the training, I can't teach you how to drink Shakeology other than share my favorite recipe. I can't teach you how to work out. The programs will do that, but you've got to say, I'm doing it. One other point I want to make on that, if you haven't already done so, like, I don't know where you're at in terms of your own physical well-being, where you're at in your life, but if you feel like there's a transformation that you're gonna undergo, and you really want to undergo a transformation, take your photos, take your measurements. The more visual aids you have in showing your transformation, the more powerful you have things to share and inspire people to say, my gosh, what did you do? I want what you're having, and help me do it. Like, you got to document your journey, guys. It's so incredibly powerful. I won't show you tonight because we're running out of time, but I will show you maybe next week how my wife and I did that. After having never done that, my wife and I did that last year, and our business is just completely going bonkers because of it. I'll show you what's unfolding because of the transformation we documented in the photos and everything that we took. All right. Okay. The last thing I'm going to cover here is the business quick start. This is a document that you'll want to download on your computer because it's got spaces that you can fill in. Okay, and I'm not gonna review all this right now. You can do some of it on your own, but most of it is pretty self-explanatory. It's it's a good handy document, especially if you're a brand new coach. Okay, fill in your coach ID, my coach ID right there. So your coach ID number, you want to get to know that because as you talk to coach relations at times, they're always asking what's your coach ID. So you just want to be able to know your coach ID off the top of your head. Your coach websites, you're just going to put your URL in there. Your support team, I talked about this. Who's your sponsoring coach? Who's your diamond coach? Who's your star diamond coach? Real quickly, let me just show you where to find that again. So when you log into your back office, so I go to coach online office, on the left side of your home page, right here. Okay, so this will give you your current rank. I'm at 5-star now. I keep fluctuating between 5 and 6. There's my upline sponsor. So Jill Cement signed me up January of 2012. She called and shared the opportunity with me, and I was intrigued. She's happy she did that. So Jill Cement's my upline sponsor. My upline diamond is Jill Cement, and my upline star diamond is Jill Cement. So I happen to have the same person. But when you look in your back office, you might see 3 different people there. But these are your immediate contacts. You've got their phone number. You've got their email. I would strongly suggest, if you haven't already done so, send an email to your upline diamond, your upline star diamond. Just introduce yourself. Say, hey, my name's Don, and I became a coach. I'm new. I'm in Don Murphy's Coach Basics training. I'm really psyched about my business. And you've got that rapport that can begin. All right, so there's where you identify those. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So going back to our document. Coach Relations, there's the phone number, the toll-free number to call Coach Relations. They can help you with any issue, question, problem. so on and so forth. If you're a brand new coach, I will just put it out there. Sometimes it can be frustrating with coach relations. Sometimes there can be long hold times. Sometimes they don't know the answer to a question and they have to defer to a manager. So just bear with them. There's improvements being made in that whole service. You also have many of the most common questions are covered through FAQ. So there's that. Where did that go? This website, you can put in so many questions that have already been asked and you'll be able to find the answers. So that's a great forum to use for asking common questions. Social media pages to stay connected with if you want. These are all the Team Beachbody network pages. Okay, if you want to tie into the network at large, these are great social media sites. This is important, guys. Okay, I'll say it again. This is important, guys. This is a weekly call it part of your self-development, that's done by corporate, where they will have one of the national coach leaders speak from their strengths. They'll speak from how did they succeed? What did they do? What do they do day in and day out? When you listen to the national wake-up calls, you acquire a wealth of knowledge. And the thing that's cool about it is every week it's a different person. So different people are going to resonate with you maybe more than others. So it just depends on your personal situation and how you want to grow. But as you hear the calls and what people have done, it just arms you with more tools and ammunition to strategize your building. If you can't make the live call, so it's always Mondays at 8 o'clock a.m. That's Pacific time. So it's 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time on Mondays. There's the number to call to listen live. And then if you miss, I always miss the live call because I'm busy. So what I do is when I'm driving in my car, you can just play it back. You call this number and you just play it while you're driving. So if you love music, we'll try to park the music for an hour or so and listen to the national wake-up call, because you'll really get inspired. You can also download the audio file right here. So you've got all the tools you need to learn. There's the 3 vital behaviors we just talked about. Setting up your business, creating an action plan. I'm not going to go into all this right now, okay? What I would ask that you do is I would ask that you just look over this 2-page document and start to fill in those spaces. Start to familiarize yourself with the learning tools and resources that are hyperlinked into this document. But we will cover this thoroughly throughout the 30 days of training. Okay? All right. Let me just double check to see if I had anything else that I wanted to cover tonight. No, I'm good. So, does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have anything they want to add or ask, or were you hoping this was going to be something different? So this is an open forum, and like I said, again, most of the time these will be informative education sessions where you can take notes and learn and dial into the areas of training that are going to help you. But we'll also have times where it's a bit more interactive, where you can, we'll talk, we'll get into discussions and so on and so forth. And we'll have some other coach leaders that can share from their viewpoints and what they've done to grow and build their business. But I'm going to do my best to share how I've done it and what's working really well for me now. If you're a veteran coach, some of you guys know this stuff that I've already talked about. I am going to share with you guys how Tammy and I have recently taken our presence online to a whole new level using lead pages on social media. We started a lead page account, and I'm just amazed with what you can do to generate leads now for your business. And I'll share with you how we've been doing that with the 21-day fix and the Master's Hammer and Chisel. So it's pretty cool. We're hitting big Success Club numbers early on in the month, and a lot of it's from these lead pages. So we'll be sharing that with you. Okay, guys? Does anything you want to add or ask, go for it. You can, I can't see most of you, so you'd have to just throw something in there into the chat box if you want to add or ask anything. So I'll give it a minute or two, and if not, we can call it a night. So how did I do on time? 9:15. That was the goal. So that was the overview of what's coming down the pike. And thank you again for being here. I know it's tough, but what you're committing to could be a life-changing journey. And I mean that in all sincerity. If you're watching this as a recording because you couldn't make this, stay focused, stay committed, continue to watch the recordings and learn this information in your own time. But let's make it happen, guys. We'll even set up a bit of a Success Club tracker for everybody in the group so we can just kind of see how everybody's tracking as we go through the next 30 days. All right? Are we good? Yeah? All right. I can only see 4 of you, so I'm assuming the people on the phone are good. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. I'm looking forward to this journey together. Take care. Good night. See you, Mike.